Hello, good evening. I'm Taz from the Active Wellbeing Society Big Run Project, here to bring you Couch to 5K Week 5 Run 2 live from here on the Active Wellbeing Society page. So thanks for joining me. Those who are watching, hello. Those who are joining me a little bit later on demand, enjoy the workout. I'm going to take you through the program today. So I'll introduce it. I'll just give you a few minutes for everyone to join in and say hello. If you're joining me and if you're watching me, just put down in the comments that you're here with me. Put down your name, and at least I can put my attention towards you. So hopefully some of you are watching. I can see the figures going up. That's great to see. So I work for the Big Run Project, which is part of the Active Wellbeing Society Active Communities program. This is a Sport England funded program, so thank you Sport England for allowing us to do these activities now during lockdown online on the virtual platform with the Active Wellbeing Society. So it's great that we can still get out and do our once a day activity of some sort. So I've been trying to get everyone out to do the Catch 5K program with me. So this is a 9-week program that we tend to meet 3 times a week for, and we run on 3 separate occasions of the week and then slowly move up to the next week. We started off with just 1 minute running and with some walking breaks in between, and now we're on week 5. So we're on week 5 and run number 2. So today's program I'll introduce shortly, but today's program we've built up to get to where we are now. So those who are just joining in and tuning in now, we've been going for 4.5-5 weeks now. This is the 5th week, run 2. So we've gradually built from walking up to running. So I wouldn't recommend that you join straight into the 8-minute running block. That's our program today. So if you are joining for the first time, have a look, have a listen, see how we do things. Take walking breaks, try a bit of running, but if you haven't run before, just stick to about a minute and a half of running and take some walking breaks, and then join in again once you get your breath back. Those who are confident and able to run, we're going to go on for today's program, which is Catch 5K Week 5 Run 2. So what that will entail is a 5-minute brisk walk as a warm-up after we've done our dynamic stretches, and then we've got 2 running blocks. So we've got 8-minute running block followed by a 5-minute walking break, and then another 8 minutes running block. So it's in total 2 running blocks with 2 5-minute walking breaks. And then we'll do a cool down walk as always, 5 minutes, and we'll do some static stretches at the end. Hi Mark, good to see you online, mate. I'm just back here at my local green space, which is the Seho Mill. I've got the river behind me and hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to shout. I just wanted you to have a look at the river behind me and maybe a bit of inspiration for people as I move back. So I'm going to use this space here as my warm up, and hopefully you can hear me. I will shout a bit louder. So as always, we're going to start with our dynamic warm up, but before we do that, let me go back to the screen. Before we do that, let me tell you that this program is designed for people who are age 12 or over, those who have been given the green light to do mild to moderate exercise. Before you go out, if you are leaving your house, make sure you've got your running snood on. If you're going to pass people, I always wear that. It's a bit cold today, so I might need this around the ears. I've also got my running belt on. So my belt's on, my running belt's got my keys in there, my hand sanitizer. So if you are leaving the house for your once a day, make sure you've got your place where you can put your keys, your phone. And the final thing is, if you've got water, keep your water next to you, at home, in the garden, if you're doing this in the garden, or if you are following me and you're out in your local green space, just keep the water with you. Maybe alternate the hand that you're carrying it so it evens it up when you're running. Okay, so that's the health and safety out of the way, and hopefully you're going to join me and you're going to enjoy this session. The main thing is we're out, we're connecting to nature. I'm in my local green space. I'm going to use what's available for me. I've got a path here, I've got the Seho Mill, so I will be using that. Hi Cheryl, nice to see you as well. Great to see you back. We're going to be doing a virtual run today, so come and join in, yeah? So let's get started, guys. Those who are with me, let's get started. I'll give them the 5-minute intro. So first dynamic warm-up is for the ankles. So you raise one foot in the air and just do some circles on the ankle. So just choose a direction, any direction. If you've got bad balance, You can always put your hand out for that stabilization, choosing the direction and then going the other way. Brilliant, that's it. Both directions on the ankle and then up and down on the toes. That's great. And onto the other side, same again. Foot in the air, hand out, circles. One direction first, few circles in that direction, a few the other way. So change direction, keeping the balance. That's great. And then up and down on the toes here. Stretch out the sole of the foot, get ready for exercise. Brilliant. For those who found that difficult, you've got another way you can do these, which is toe down and circles, both directions, and then you can swap foot as well, other way, same again, both directions. So don't worry if you haven't got good balance, you can't get your foot up there. The next one we're going to do is for the calf muscles, so the lower muscles here. We're going to stretch these out, and we're going to go lifting the heels off the ground onto our toes. So if you watch me from the back, up, down, up, down, up, down. We're just repeating that 10 times, so up, onto the toes, and then down. So you're onto your toes, holding it there, and then down. So that's pulling and stretching the calf muscles. You're doing a bit of dynamic movement, warming them up, about 10 times. That's great. Once you've done your 10, ready for the next one. Okay, so what we're going to do is a couple of forward lunges. So we're going to go stride forward, back leg just off the ground, and keeping our head up high. And we're just going to alternate these forward lunges. So we're just alternating it, keeping our balance, just doing some lunges. That's it. We're going to do about 10 lunges. Once you've done your 10, brilliant. We're just going to do about 5 squats. So 5 squats down, squat, up, back down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and up. Okay, good. Next one we're going to do is high knees. So we're going to get our hands about waist high. We're going to bring up the knees to touch. So up and down. Warming up the legs as well, the joints. Some twisting ones at the hip as well. So we're twisting at the hip, keeping the hands where they are. Fabulous. Okay, then we start jogging on the spot. Nice and relaxed. So high shoulders but relaxed. Arms relaxed, shake them out. Just nice and relaxed. That's good. Brilliant. Those who've been following me, you know the warm-up procedure now. You should be experts at it. So shaking out the arms. Do some kick outs at the front, kicking the legs out at the front. Waking up the upper body as well, so using your arms. Straight legs at the front. Okay, back to jogging. Next ones we're going to do are the high kicks at the back, so bringing the heel up to touch the bum area. You can do these walking or you can do running ones. So let's do the running ones if you can. If not, you do the walking one. So straight up underneath the bum. That's great. Back to jogging again. Jogging on the spot. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Next ones are the 2 feet together, jumping on the spot. Soft knees, absorbing the impact. And waking up our upper body by doing some big hugs. That's it. Back to jogging again. Getting our breathing back in through the nose, out through the mouth. Jogging on the spot or walking on the spot, whatever you feel like doing, your ability. Getting ready for the next dynamic warm-up. Good. The next one we're going to do is the quick hands and feet. So hands and knees repeating really fast on the spot. So you can do walking ones or running ones. I'm going to go for the running ones. Let's do a 10-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On my whistle for 10 seconds. Off we go. Quick hands and knees. And 10. Okay, bring your heart rate down, jogging on the spot. Final ones now are the basketball shots or the squat thrusts. So you're going to get your imaginary ball, bring it down, bend your knees, touch the ball to your toes, and then push up through the heels and jump and throw the ball. Yep. From the side it looks like this. So we go down, touch the ball, jump and throw over the head. Give me 10 please, 10. Okay, off we go. 3, 2, 1, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome guys. Nice and warm? Ready to go? I am. Let's get going. Okay, so I'll start the program now. We've done our dynamic warm-up to prevent any injuries, get our muscles nice and loose and warm. Ready for exercise. So it's week 5, run 2. Just setting it up here now. Okay. I just have to exit the app because it's not playing ball, so let's restart the app. Catch 5k. It's available free on download. I'll share the links later. And week 5, run 2. So as I mentioned earlier, we're going to start off with a 5-minute brisk walk. Then we've got 8-minute running block, followed by a 5-minute cool down walking. We're still going at a brisk pace, but it's walking. Then we do another 8-minute running block. And then we do a final 5-minute cool down, and then I'll do some stretches after. So please join me for the whole thing. It should take about 45 minutes. I'm going to start the introduction so you can listen to that. Joe Wiley will give you an introduction. There we go.
Hi, me again, it's Joe Wiley. I hope I'm your friend and not your enemy. I hope you don't kind of tremble when you hear my voice in a bad way. But welcome to week 5. There are 3 different runs in week 5, and this is the second. By now you should have recently completed weeks 1 to 4 and also the first run of week 5. And if you haven't done all this, then you might find the following workout a little bit too difficult. So it's really important you get all of it under your belt.
Okay, so grab the camera.
Firstly, you can start with
and we're going to go off for the 5-minute walk. Okay, so
today you are going to do
off we go across the river. Let me show you what I've got the view of. So crossing over, I'm going to head off to do the 5-minute brisk walk with you. So off we go. Carefully over the stepping stones for me, with that beautiful view of the River Cole. Okay, I'm heading onto my path and we're going to start the program for today. So timer's already started. We are in 4 minutes and 30 left to go on the brisk warm-up walk. I'm going to use the path for running today. I'm going to go out as far as I can go, and then I'll do an out and back. So I'll go out and I'll come back to the start again. So hopefully I'll start and finish at the same place. I'm going to start my watch, which is going to track how much we do distance wise. It's always good to see how much you're covering as well. There we go, the watch ready, get going. I'm going to get going. Okay, so we're down the path, we're heading towards Seho Mill, which I'll be using. Maybe I'll cross over to the Dingles and use parts of the Dingles as well. I hope that the signal stays strong. As you know, with technology, it's a hit and miss whether it'll work, but so far, fingers crossed, it's been working fine. I've had plenty of 4G signal as I've been running down along the River Cole using some of the green spaces near me. So if you've got a lovely spot near you, a green space, patch of land, a field that you can get to without driving, and you're going out for that once a day, then use this once a day period. I've moved my run schedule now to the evenings, so hopefully you can join me in the evening after your work or after your duties at home and looking after the children. You can get out with the children or get out by yourselves and come out and join me. Virtually we're here together. Keep sharing this video to anyone that you might think could benefit from learning how to run in a safe and controlled way. Virtually using a coach-led session that I deliver online. So hopefully preventing any injuries if somebody is running for the first time. As you know, the Catch 5K app is a BBC Get Inspired program app designed by BBC and the NHS to get people into running. It's been available for quite a while now, and thousands and thousands of people have graduated off this by being able to run for 30 minutes non-stop after the end of the program. So that's our aim as well. We started on the 30th of March and we want to, at the end of 9 weeks, maybe full 9 weeks of lockdown, we don't know where the situation is at the moment, we could be graduating and being able to run for 30 minutes in our local green spaces, so we can get to appreciate places like this that might be on your doorstep that you've not had a chance to explore, and you think, I could take a jog around the river and follow the river, see how far it goes and explore new places. So that's where we're at. We're gonna check the time, see how long we got before the first running block. Okay, 1 minute and 20 seconds before the first running block. So start taking in some deep breaths, getting ready for exercise. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And on my commands, we're gonna go for that first running block. Okay, so a minute to go still. It'll give me time to get across this bit here. For those of you that know this part, this is the Sayho Mill. This is the crossing point here. Water level still relatively low. Cars can cross easily. So I'm onto the path, onto the other side. How long we got? Okay, so start getting your deep breaths in, deep breaths out. I'm going to use this point as my starting point for my first run. So as you are walking brisk, keep walking brisk. Just going to give you some pointers. Remember, don't go off too fast. This is an 8-minute running block, so it's the first time we're venturing out to these kind of times, so you know, take it easy, take it steady. 25 seconds before the first run. The sun's setting over here in Hall Green. Perfect time for us to get out and do our run. Okay, so
pacing yourself. We'll start with just a light jog at the beginning, and then you can speed up if you feel like it. If you don't feel comfortable going faster, then you don't have to. No pressure. Just keep moving. Ready?
Okay.
Off you go.
Off we go. So we are jogging at a very controlled pace, enjoying this green space that we're in, wherever we are, what we're up to, using the field. Remember those arms tucked in 90 degrees, keeping your head up high, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. All those tips, all those tips that Joe Wiley gave us while we were following her program on the Catch 5K. Remember that walk-up water bucket around the waist. Try not to spill the water out. It's great. Nice and controlled, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. flat surface. To run. The sun's coming out now. It's been miserable today, but there's some lovely sign there of the sun. Remember, when you're coming close to people, if you're passing someone, maybe put on your running snood as you pass people safely, keeping the social distance. Remember that 2 meter distance. Get around people. Keep going. Coming to my safe crossing point here, which I will cross over onto the John Morris Walkway. Still going, still running, still enjoying the scenery, running down the path of the John Morris Walkway now. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You should still be able to talk if you're running alongside someone, controlling your pace. That's great, keep going. I'm going to change the camera view so you can see what I'm seeing. Here we go. Stay, keep going, nice and controlled. Look at the river there. I'm just following the windy path that runs alongside the River Cole. Good, how you getting on? You still with me? Mark, you out doing your run? You still with me, Mark? Give us a thumbs up, give us a like. Let me know you're still there. Coming through, mate. Excuse me. Thank you. Halfway through nearly, guys. Keep going.
That's
halfway through there. 4 minutes gone.
Your legs might be wobbly, but keep going. Don't go too fast though.
Not too fast, slow it down. Those who are just watching, we're just doing our 4 minute. We've done 4 minutes, we've got 4 minutes to go on our first running block of 8 minutes. Catch the 5k week 5 run 2. Tired, don't let that head drop, keep it nice and high, keep that breathing going, in through the nose, out through the mouth. There you go, keeping it controlled. You're in control of your heart rate. Keep going. I'm coming to a crossing point. I might need to slow down, but you guys keep going. I'm safe to cross. Carry on. Couple of minutes to go now, guys. Nearly there. This is great work. 6 minutes, done. Keep going. Keep going. Crossing over the bridge here. Going to the other side of the river now. There's the river. This is the River Cole. 1 minute to go, guys. Nearly there. Awesome work. Keep going.
This is fantastic. This is amazing. 60 seconds left. Nearly there.
Keep going. Nearly time for that walking break that we're going to look forward to doing. Keep going until my whistle. Doing great, doing great. Got 15 seconds to go. Keep going. Okay, on the camera. Keep going. Thank you. 3, 2, 1.
And well done. Slow down to walking again. You just ran for 8 minutes. Did you believe that was possible?
8 minutes, guys.
Fantastic. You have
Awesome.
another 5 minutes of walking now, which is plenty of time to recover. Just make sure you keep a brisk pace.
Okay, brisk pace for this 5 minutes. So I'll go out 5 minutes, then I'll turn around, we'll head back to our start point. Don't want to go out too far. How's everyone feeling? Managed to do that 8 minutes without stopping? And not a problem if you stopped. Remember, this is your program. Do as you want, your ability allows. We've been going for 5 weeks now, so we're up to 8 minutes of running. But if you just joined, 8 minutes might be a bit too much. So try 4 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever you can achieve. Run at your pace. Remember, that's a very, very slow jog, just slightly faster than your brisk walking pace. If you do that, you can last a full 8 minutes running, and you can get out a little bit further than you probably think you could. Let's see the sun here along the River Cole. Covered a mile already on my watch. That's my ability, running at my pace. You might be ahead of me, you might be behind me, it doesn't matter. It's your run. Whatever you can get distance wise is absolutely brilliant. You're not competing with anyone here. It's all about the timing, keeping that run going for the full length of that time Joe Wiley has asked us to run. Okay, so 3 minutes or so more on your walking break. Maybe have a look around, taking some of the green spaces near you. Here's a lovely crafted chair here. No time to sit down yet. Maybe another day after the long run. A well-deserved break here in the meadows. You can enjoy, connect with nature, listen to the birds, hear the river flowing alongside. Keep you distracted away. You're doing great work for your body and your mind at the same time. Connecting to your green spaces, the benefits of being around a green space, the health benefits for going out, doing activity, the release of the hormones, the positive hormones, the help with your anxiety and issues that you faced, set you up for the evening, set you up for the day, get you prepared for the week ahead. So it's so important to do that. Now you might have heard that school bell go. That's the halfway point of the program for today. Yay, good news. As that's the halfway point, I'm also going to turn around from here and use this as my halfway point. Okay, so I'm going to head back, but we're still on the brisk walking pace, so we've still got another 2 minutes of walking and taking it in. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And I'm just going to head back to where I started and do the same thing again. Head back and do stretches. As I turn the camera, you might be able to see something in the woods there. Keep walking, but I'm just showing you that's a lovely sight I've just seen. Brilliant. That's new, I've not seen that before. Okay, keep going. Mark, are you still with me? Anybody who's still watching, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Let me know you're still there. How's the first run been? Good? You coped, you managed? Don't worry, don't be so hard on yourself. If you've not managed a full 8 minutes, you've had to take walking breaks, absolutely fine. You're out here, you're trying the program, you're doing it. Whether you're doing that from your back garden, your front garden, out on the street, or in your local green space like me, you are attempting to learn something new, a new skill, and running is a great skill to learn. You know, we have runners that have been with us. It doesn't matter what age you are, we have people as young as 14 all the way up to 72, 73 years old. So running is for everyone, truly is. Okay, so take it at your own pace, take in the surroundings, get distracted. I'm just telling you, you've got 20 seconds to go before the next 8-minute run. I'm going to head back, and you've done it once before, you can do it again. Okay, that's your inspiration. The river, the sun setting over it. We are going to follow the river back, take us home. 3, 2, 1, go! Off we go. So it's nice and relaxed. Okay, trying to keep the camera as steady as possible for you guys. I'm running with the camera in my hand just to show you can run alongside the green spaces here, alongside the river, controlling that breathing straight from the word go. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't let the heart rate up too high. Keep it controlled right from the start. Let's go over this bridge now. Here we go, I'm facing the river again. Crossing over onto the other side now. Keep going. Remember, this is the 8-minute block again, so just pace yourself nice and slow. Okay, nothing too fast. Nice and controlled. Good. How's everyone doing? Okay. I'm coming out the one section of the Shire Country Park, and I'll be joining the Dingles again. On the John Morris Walkway, sorry. Just leaving the Dingles, going towards Sayhole Mill. Nice and controlled. Keep that breathing going in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Back on the crossing point here. Going. I'll make sure I cross over here safely. Yep, all clear. So off I go again. into the John Morris Walkway, part of the Shire Country Park, heading back to my start point. So it's out and back, an 8-minute run, out, 2.5-minute walk, then I turned around, did another 2.5 minutes walking, and then back on my 8-minute run. Doing this together on the live platform, the Active Wellbeing Society, Catch to 5K. Hopefully, after 9 weeks, we'll be able to run for 30 minutes non-stop. That'll be a great achievement. So you can say to everyone, I learnt to run while I was in lockdown. I got to explore my local green spaces. Keep going. Keep going, just checking the time. That's the halfway point.
4 minutes now, which is halfway. Keep at it, you are doing brilliantly. And hopefully you're feeling the benefits of running. I think we all run for different reasons, but one of the main ones for me is all about the stress levels. If you're feeling stressed, there is nothing better than getting out in the fresh air and running.
Absolutely. And you've got the river alongside you, even better. We're still running on this 8-minute running block. We're doing great. We're doing this together. Week 5, run 2. Remember not to go too fast. You should still be able to talk full sentences. If you're going too fast, you're going too hard, slow it down. Absolutely brilliant, guys. Doing so well. Keep going. Mill tower through the trees there. Nearly home. Keep going. Little hill section or incline. Swing those arms a bit more. Get that momentum to get up the hill. Okay, just gonna turn it here. Keep going. Just got a crossing point I need to cross over into the Soho Mill car park. Keep going, doing great. Okay, so I'm gonna cross over safely. You should still be running. I'm good to go. Stop the camera again, and off we go. Good news, 1 minute to go. 60 seconds.
Very nearly there, just keep going right till the very end. Keep on going, keep the legs moving and swing those arms.
Let's go through the woodland section for the last 45 seconds. Keep going. I'm on the other side of the river now of the Soho Mill. Keep going till you hear the whistle. You're doing great, nearly there. So proud of you all. That's 2 miles on my watch done as well for me. Great stuff. Seconds, final hill for me, up this hill, and 3, 2,
That's
1.
it. Slow down to a
You
walk.
are done.
You need to warm down now with another 5-minute walk. That's
Warm
it.
down. 5
Off you
minutes.
go. You just ran continually for 8 minutes. Not once, but twice. And that is some serious progress you've made in the last few weeks. Hopefully you're feeling really proud. You should be.
I'm proud of you guys, those who have been watching and following. I'm so proud. Those who are going to watch later, those who are going to go out tomorrow morning and do their run, those who will do it later on the weekend, wherever you do your run, keep inspiring us by what you're doing, getting out of the house, enjoying your local green space, as I try to inspire you at my local green space. Do share your pictures with us, share them on the Active Wellbeing Society page, tag in stay in workout, hashtag stay in workout. I'm just going to cross from here back on the path, ready to do our dynamic stretches. Keep going for the full 4 minutes that we've been prescribed by Joe Wiley and the Catch 5K program. Good stuff. 3.5 minutes to go. Let's go back to where I started, alongside the river. Doing great. So, have you got your breath back? You're breathing comfortably? 2.5 minutes nearly, 2 minutes 45 to go. Mark, we've got to come running here. I'll bring you along. Once we're out of lockdown, back to our normal running groups, you can come and join us. But at the moment, everything's done virtually here on the platform, on the Active Wellbeing Society page. Still doing our activities, still keeping active. Really good for your mental well-being, especially when, like I said before, you've got places like this to inspire you. Yep, Mark, sounds like a plan. We'll have a long run along the River Cole once we're out of lockdown. And those of you who will be new graduation after this program, please do look up the Active Wellbeing Society's Big Run project. Have a look at where the activities will be once we're out of this lockdown and we'll return to some kind of normality, so keep an eye on that. For now, it's all about listening to the government advice, staying in, only leave the house when absolutely necessary for that once a day activity that you do. Get out, whether that's a walk, jog, run, a bike ride, take the dog out, take the kids out for a little play along the river, wherever you are. Just make sure you make use of that once a day and get out like I've just done now. And you guys have been with me, so great to see. I'm reaching the end. Yep, 55 seconds to go. Reaching the end of the cool down walk. Nearly in position to do the final bit of static stretches to help our muscles recover and get ready for the next run. So remember, always take 1 day gap in between running. So if you're running today with me, tomorrow will be your rest day. And you can run on Friday again, or maybe you want to do that on the weekend. But as long as you give them 1 day break in between your runs. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, Catch a 5K, where are we at? Okay, stay on the camera. And 3, 2, 1.
And that's today's session over. Well done. Make sure you
Well
recover
done.
with some water, perhaps a light snack.
Nice. Time
Sometimes
to
you get
just
wobbly
relax.
legs after about an hour when you've run, and that's a sign that you need to eat a little bit more. Do take a day's rest as well to allow your body to recover, and continue with day 3 of week 5. Remember, we have a date for that. If you want any tips or hints, you can always visit the One You or the BBC Get Inspired websites. Goodbye from me. Until next time.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for guiding us through Catch the 5K week 5 run 2 today. Just going to head back to where I started. I can see just ahead, so we can carry on with our stretches. We're on to that magic 30-minute mark. So the doctors say go out and do 30 minutes of mild to moderate exercise a day, part of your 150 minutes. And if you're doing 75 minutes of vigorous activity, that's enough for you for the week. We are just coming up to that point now. As you can see, back here, perfect. Back to the start point. And I'll use the other side now to do my stretches and cool down. And I'll position the camera here somewhere, hopefully you can see me. Just give it 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fabulous. Officially done for 30 minutes as well. Okay, so let me position this and we'll get started. Okay, so can you see me? Yeah. Okay. You should be able to see me and hear me. Great stuff. Okay, so let's get started on the cool down, guys. First one, the quad muscle right down here. Okay, so one hand out for balance. Grab the shoe from the laces area, keeping your balance. Knees together, head up, hips forward, holding that stretch there. Feeling it on the front there. And from the side, it looks like this. If you can, get that second hand on the back and keep your, unlike me, that's great. Second hand there and 15 seconds and then down. And then change to the other side, other hand out. Grab the foot from the laces area again. Knees together, head up, hips forward. Okay, so hips forward, feel the stretch here. Again from the side, looking like that, keeping the balance, maybe getting a second hand on the back of the shoe, pulling the leg back more. 15 seconds, and down. Once you've done that, it's for the calf now, so calf muscles. So one stride forward, okay, knee is behind the ankle, ankle is in front, toes in front, yeah, and from here you should be pushing, toes on the ground, heels on the ground, pushing until you feel the stretch on the back leg there. Just holding it in position there, 15 seconds. And change, over to the other side, the other leg now. So the other leg forward, back leg, heel on the ground, knee behind the ankle, ankle in front, then bending forward, just pushing onto a wall, pretending you're pushing onto a wall or a chair, holding it there, feeling the stretch on the calf area, the back leg. "15 seconds, and done. Great. Next one for the hamstrings. Okay, so this time 2 feet together, starting position, one forward, the other one's right next door, so right next, no gap in between the knees. This is straight, this one's bent. Hand goes onto the bent leg. On the side you look like this. Okay, hand on the bent leg, and then we're curling the toes up on the front. And as we're doing that, you may want to go and try and grab your toes with one hand to feel that stretch more. That's great, 15, and then up. We'll change over to the other side, so same again. The other leg, forward, no gap between the knees, bent side, straight side. From the side it looks like that, and the other side it looks like that. Hand here, head down, toes curled up, And then one hand down, keeping that leg locked, knee locked straight. See if you can touch your toes. Grab your toes, hold them there. Feel the stretch on the hamstrings. And up. Brilliant. Shake it out. Excellent. Final one for the lower part are the glute muscles here. Big muscles in the bum. So what we do for them, one leg over the knee like this. Sitting down in that yoga position, yeah? So knees down, bent down, holding it there, or holding it here, or grabbing a chair, sofa. You may want to put a stool behind your bum just in case you fall over backwards to just give you that security. But the main thing is hold it there. From the opposite side of the leg, on this side you should be feeling a pull. Keep it there, held there, held there. Now you might want to hold it like this, and 15 seconds, and then change other side. Same again, leg over the knee, back down in that position, holding it there, or here on the chair. Opposite side to the foot here on the bum area, you should be feeling the pull. Keeping your balance, stay there. Up, good, excellent. Okay, next ones we're going to do are the side to sides. So, wide stance, where it's comfortable, not overstretching, and your feet are not going to slip. So, where I am, here, it's pretty firm. So I'm going to keep one side straight, bend this side. Again, the knee doesn't go over the ankle. Yeah, ankle in front, knee, then holding it here, keeping it there. Keep it there, held. And we'll just move that, keep it held. Just move this out of the way so you can see. That's it, you're on that side still, and then up. Now you're gonna keep that side straight, bend this side. Again, the knee behind the ankle in front, knee behind, then down. Feeling the stretch on the inside of the leg, holding it for 15 seconds. 15, up, good. Forward lunge, so we did some lunges at the start to get warm. It's a cool down, so we're just going to go one stride forward. Remember that knee always behind the ankle, yeah, and then back leg just going down, so you're going to sit down almost, sitting down, holding it there. And the other side, so other leg forward, again the knee in front, the ankle in front, knee behind, the back leg down, knee just off the ground, and then sitting down, keeping the back straight, sitting down, holding. "15 seconds, and then you're up. Good, excellent. Shake it out. 15 seconds for a sumo squat. Okay, so legs shoulder length apart. Yeah, shoulder length apart. Hand out here. So you're gonna go knees down, thumb out, holding it there or there, whichever position. 15 seconds. And then up. Excellent. Shake it out. Great stuff. Nearly there. See what the time is? Yeah, we're still in our time. Okay, so we're going to do the upper body to finish off. Arms out wide. And we're going to do some circles. You can see my arms going forwards. Small circles forwards. 10 times, please. So, cooling the upper body down. Nothing too strenuous. Nice and relaxed. And once you've done your 10, you're going to go backwards now. So arms backwards, circling 10 times. Done your 10, brilliant. Next one, shoulders only. So arms tucked in, up on the shoulders and forward. Forward rolls on the shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brill. Now the same thing but in the reverse direction. So up and back, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great stuff. Roll out the neck now. So before you roll the neck, let's do a couple of side to sides. Okay, and then roll the neck. One direction first, nice and slowly, and relaxed. Small circles. And go the other way as well. Fabulous. Get your balance back. Get your head straight. Okay, before you try anything else, make sure your balance is back. Next one we're going to do is arm across the shoulder. So arm across the body, one arm across the body, the other arm from underneath here by the joint, from the arm here or here, pulling it back so you feel the stretch there, and just hold it there. 15 seconds. Remember, always about 15 seconds for the static stretches. Every stretch, do not rock, just hold in the position 15 seconds. Really important to avoid injuries. And swap over, 15 seconds on the other side. Again, pulling back here, here, at the joint, wherever you want, as long as you feel the stretch here. That's fab. Okay, nearly there. Big arm, love for the world, open arms, as far back as they go. See how far back you can get them. Holding it there 15 seconds. And then bringing those arms forward here. Interlocking the fingers, arms out wide, keeping the core nice and tight. 15 seconds. Show some love to the world. Big hug for the family member you're missing. Big hug for your loved ones. Those you haven't seen while you're in lockdown. Thinking of them. Virtually being with them. 15 seconds. Fab. And give yourselves a round of applause. Brilliant work. So those who have been with me, thank you, Mark. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the scenery that I showed you today. Those who have just joined me first time, this was week 5, run 2. You can catch up on the program. They're all available on the Active Wellbeing Society page and also on YouTube. You can watch them in your own time, enjoy playing them back, following them when you can. You can do it in the morning, evening, afternoon, weekends, whenever. We'd like it if you joined us live, because we can give you the motivation. Take your phone out, put one headpiece on, carry your phone in your arm, bottle of water if you want in the other arm, and as you're running you can hear me giving you the instruction. You may want to have a look and say, okay, Taz is running along the River Cole again today. That might give you some inspiration. If not, just leave the headphone on, put the phone into your running belt here, lock it away safely. You can hear me, I'm giving you the instructions, I'm telling you when to go and when to stop on the whistle. So just a final bit of kind of advice is, remember, we should be enjoying this. Yeah, it should be enjoyable. If you're not enjoying it, slow it down. Nothing saying you have to go too fast. Enjoy it so you can still be able to run and see as you're running along, be able to talk to people next to you if you're running together from the same household. Okay, so it's 1:15. It's time for me to sign out, hand over. Well, it's the end of the day now, so it's time to enjoy time with our loved ones. I'm going to sign out from here. This is the River Cole, the Shire Country Park. Okay, that's my stepping stones taking me back home. So hopefully I'll see you all on the next run. And just to let you know, next run is not Friday. Friday is the homework run. So those who are watching, Friday is for you to go out and do your Catch 5K week 5 run 2. Run 3, apologies, run 3. So what that is, if those who don't know, you do a 5-minute brisk warm-up walk. Make sure you do your dynamic stretches first. So any dynamic stretches you want to do, After your dynamic stretches, you're doing a 5-minute brisk walk, and then you've got one long running block. Now, you can do this. It might sound a lot, but you can do this. It's 20 minutes non-stop running in one go without walking breaks. So that's week 5, run 3. You can do it. Show me you can do it. Send me your pictures, send me your Strava, send me your sweaty selfies. You can do this, and then I'll rejoin you on next week when we're back to week 6, run 1 with 3 different runs. Thanks for joining me. I'm signing out now. Thanks again. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye.